golf course and grill. Town Toyota. Automoca. JDSA Law. And Weinstein Beverage. Now let's go live for all the action of tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports. The NCW Life Channel.
And now the starting lineup for Wenatchee. In goal, number 1, Naya Hughes.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Eastmont High School Wildcat Stadium for today's district championship matchup between the Wenatchee Panthers and the Eastmont Wildcats. Hi again, I'm Sebastián Moraga. Next to me is our soccer analyst, Matt Wisen. And Matt, at the beginning of the season, there's got to be part of us that was wishing for this moment. The two teams in the Valley battling for the big trophy at the end.
Oh, definitely, and I think we also called it. We looked into that magic crystal ball, and it said Wenatchee Eastmont were the two best teams in the league, and here we go. It's been a good battle between the two. They split the regular season, and here they are looking for that rubber match.
Absolutely, one win apiece so far. This is the third encounter between these two teams. The winner gets an outright berth to state, and the losing squad gets to live to play another day, a play-in match somewhere, more than likely on the road. Would that be occurred?
No, I think they're still a higher seed at that point, so they may actually host.
All right, I stand corrected. Yeah. So it's going to be a match of pride, a match for the big trophy, and a match that without a doubt will be a thriller from beginning to end. We're going to take a quick look at the starting lineup. First of all, the visiting Wenatchee Panthers. Number 1, Naya Hughes. Number 2, Allie Clark. Number 3, Hallie Stegman. Number 4, Maddie Smith. Number 5, Yareli Sanchez Blanco. Number 8, Lucy Rumble. Number 9, Jada Cocina. Number 10, Taylor Schoengarth. Number 14, Greta Jarecki. Number 15, Riley Grossdidier. And number 22, Olivia Bowman. Head coach for the Wenatchee Panthers is our good friend John Springer, assisted by Danielle Deal, Lena Little, and David Vasquez. Now the home team, the Eastmont Wildcats, jump onto the pitch with number 0, Cora Fry, the goalkeeper. Number 3, Kiana Carson. Number 5, Ellie Little. Number 7, Lexi Heimbigner. Number 10, Megan Chandler. Number 12, Kendall Flanagan. Number 13, Jaden Brown. Number 14, Annalise Bauman. Number 17, Tess Sparks. Number 21, Riley Fisher. And number 22, Maria Mendoza. Our good friend Vidal Hurtado is the coach for the Wildcats. We'll take a quick break for the national anthem. When we come back, more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company, and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell, and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School. We just had the national anthem. And let's finish the lineup for Eastmont. Head coach Vidal Hurtado, assistants Matthew Kimmel and Letty Fisher. One beautiful thing happened before the break that we would like to mention. Players from Wenatchee FC, the girls 08, 07, and 09 teams, coached by Coach Keller, Coach Chandler, and Coach Titus, walked alongside each one of the Eastmont players and gave each one of them a rose. That was a lovely moment. And hopefully we'll have more lovely moments in this matchup, folks. We're just about ready to start. Wenatchee decked entirely in white, taking care of business from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. And Eastmont decked in their familiar baby blues, taking care of business from right to left. The center referee is Mr. Tim Logan, assisted by Christine Merol and Jaime Abarca. Look at the watch by the referee. And there's the whistle that tells us that this district championship is underway here at Eastmont High School. The touch across the middle. Eastmont pushing the ball upfield. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Wenatchee ditching its dark uniforms for white with solid numbers, to the delight of at least one broadcaster.
Yeah, my eyes are horrible either way, but I can at least see something that resembles a number.
Quick run down the right side. Right-footed shot, and the stop by Ms. Nia Hughes.
Yeah, good penetrating run there, and a good look at goal right there by, was that Jaden?
Looked like it, yep.
Yeah, Wenatchee definitely time to wake up right there, and maybe a little wake-up call early on.
Rumble. The rejection from the back line of Eastmont. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball.
Yeah, Wenatchee's back line is going to be tested a little bit here right off the bat. They're kind of had to make some lineup changes. They got some bad news here last week.
The header that time by Jaden Brown. That one is Megan Chandler. The quick touch to the side. Good opportunity, and the ball sails high. Good beginning so far for Eastmont, Matt Wisen. 2 opportunities, and we're just breaking the 1 minute 45-second mark.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Springer earlier about those two and their chemistry. That's one thing he's worried about is Chandler and Brown really seem to be clicking right now. At the most difficult time for Wenatchee, I was just about ready to say their center back went out with a fractured spine, and so she's done for the rest of high school season, and definitely trying to bring somebody new in, a freshman, right off the bat to go under the gun is not an easy task.
What amazes me is that she actually played several games with that injury.
Yeah, she's a tough nut, huh?
Holy mackerel!
Yeah, it's a lesson to learn. If you feel a nagging injury and it's not getting better, you go get checked out as soon as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kudos to her for her toughness and for having that checked out eventually. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Yareli Sanchez Blanco. Rejected by Bauman. Touch up field by Wenatchee doesn't bear fruit. Allie Clark. Rejected at midfield. Eastmont holding the line. The header by Sean Garth. Pushed upfield by the Panthers, by Jarecki. Second try the time by Rumble. Shongart. Fisher trying to connect with Jaden Brown. Back to Brown. This is a good opportunity. Into the box. Shot across. The touch. Jaden Brown and the stop. by Nia Hughes, who's been plenty busy in the early going here at Eastmont High School. We'd like to thank one of our distinguished sponsors on this, the last soccer broadcast of the fall season. TC Slingers for sponsoring yet again the starting lineups for our broadcasts. TC Slingers, proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. Throw in for Wenatchee. 4 minutes, 22 seconds into this first half of play. Stegman. Sanchez Blanco. Marked by Bauman. Sent out of bounds. And it will be Wenatchee ball, says the assistant referee, Christine Merle. 4:47 on the clock. Pushed out, rejected by the Wildcats. Megan Chandler. Jaden Brown. Schongert on the mark. The deep ball to the right flank of the box, and the stop by Nia Hughes. The bounce off Sparks. Taken back by the Panthers. Steckman. Sanchez Blanco. Sanchez Blanco. Flanagan on the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Throw in for the Wildcats. Jaden Brown. Trying again was Carson. Actually, that was Ellie Lill. Ball bounced off of her. Throwing Wenatchee. Sanchez Blanco. Clark. Stegman. Cherokee. Heimbigner. Over to put some pressure was Maddie Smith. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Olivia Bowman putting the ball back in play as we approach the 7-minute mark here at Eastmont High School. Bit of a give and go, interrupted by the back line of Eastmont. Trying again is Steckman. Pushing the ball upfield. Heimbigner on the rejection. Ball goes out of bounds again. Vidal Hurtado a little frustrated with the performance of his back line at the moment. Ball goes out of bounds yet again. It will be another throw-in for Wenatchee. Substitution happening for the Panthers as we approach the 7-minute 15-second mark in this contest is Emily Eckert, number 6. So the first substitution of the game. Good rejection by the back line of Eastmont. Off to the races we go now. It looked like Riley Fisher. And now it's Ellie Little letting it sail by and out of bounds. Good touch. Flanagan. Flanagan. The touch upfield for Brown. Now it's Chandler. Back to Brown. Into the box. Shot across. Chandler. Brown. Let's see what the referee says.
It's offside to me, but
Offsides.
No call. And still a live ball.
I thought that Brown maybe stepped out of bounds with her left foot. That was just my impression. I have nothing to back that up with. I thought my impression was she stepped out of bounds and then went back in.
Yeah, players can do that, just not the ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're ended up calling a foul or an offside here. Something. Either way, it's a dead ball, free kick.
And now another whistle stops the action, and Wenatchee will restart it as we approach the 9th minute of play here at Eastmont High School. Wenatchee and Eastmont for the championship. With more urgency than style, Ms. Lexi Hambigner sends it to the throw-in. After a rather rollicking start, Eastmont has found itself defending more than attacking, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, I think Wenatchee's kind of settling in, or a little nervous moments there the first few minutes of that game, but it looks like they're starting to settle in, get a little confidence, and identify the pace of this game.
Deep ball to midfield before Chandler can get to it. The backline of Wenatchee via Miss Allie Clark sends it to the throw-in. Eastmont on the move now. 9 minutes 46 on the clock. And down the flank we go. Chandler shot across. And not a major problem for one Miss Naya Hughes. Sanchez Blanco. Down the center alley. Rumble. Good move that time. Stegman now. Opening the game up. Left foot across. Sanchez Blanco. And cleared away in the last minute by the center back for Eastmont.
That was a really good opportunity right there.
Maddie Smith and Cora Fry called upon for the first time tonight. Stegman. Brown pushed away by Bowman. Bowman and Jareki. Jareki and Gross Didier taken back by Eastmont. And from about, I would say, 30 plus yards with more optimism than accuracy, Miss Kendall Flanagan tries the reflexes of Naya Hughes. We're back in action now. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball. 11 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. Down the flank we go. Wenatchee putting some pressure. Ball to the top of the box. Trying to connect with the Rumble. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Wenatchee ball with Miss Maddie Smith likely to take this throw-in. Are we going to have another substitution? It looks like substitution is coming indeed. Yes, and is Maddie Smith taking a seat? Would like to take this opportunity to thank another one of our sponsors, Automoca. What is your Automoca emergency?
Daylight savings time. That's my emergency.
Flanagan and Brown. Brown and Flanagan. Back to Brown. Into the box. Left foot across shot coming. Waiting for it is Chandler. Bounces off a defender. Number 22, Olivia Bowman. And we have the first corner kick of the game.
Good job getting over there covering from Olivia. Definitely has taken Wenatchee out of some really sticky spots this year. Speaking of Olivia, a shout out. She's got some people in the great city of Rapid City, South Dakota, watching the game. I'll give them a shout out here in just a minute. South Dakota.
Wow. Right on. I've never been to South. Have you ever been to South Dakota?
I have been to South Dakota, Aberdeen.
All right. Good ball to the heart of the box. Rejected, and now scooped back by Sanchez Blanco. On the mark is Bauman. Sanchez Blanco. Bauman prevailing. Taken back. Little. And pushed once again upfield by Wenatchee. Ball goes out of bounds. We're about to have a third substitution. And it's Eastmont now, sending number 9, Kylie Rosen, to the pitch. One of these days, I'm gonna visit the Dakotas.
Oh, it's worth going. Some really cool places down there to check out. Definitely a different world than Washington State.
Shot across. It does not bear fruit. Ms. Bowman. Long ball. Rejected by the midfield of Eastmont. Trying again. Same result. Carson shot across. And it's another corner kick. Second corner kick of the game. Both favoring the Eastmont Wildcats. "14 minutes, 28 seconds into this first half of play. Far post. The header bouncing wide. Cleared away by the back line of Wenatchee with not great success. There's Flanagan, the shot, and Miss Hughes watches it sail by. It was Riley Gross-Didier trying to clear that ball. 50 minutes on the clock. First half of play. Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee. Eastmont won the first one in Wenatchee. Wenatchee won the second one here across the river. And now the rubber match for the championship, no less. No high kick call that time. Play continues. Rumble. Pushed upfield by Wenatchee. Trying again is Jericho. Taken back by Flanagan. Opening the game up a little bit for Sparks. Sparks calling for it on the right side is Kiana Carson. There she is. Carson with some room now. Waiting in the middle is a Brown. Can't get a shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats.
So I'll continue with that shout out really quick.
Please do.
The wonderful world of technology and our vast reach that NCW Life has. Tom and Joyce Bowman and Don and Cindy Walker
from
Rapid City,
All
South
right.
Dakota.
All right.
We've got people watching us all around the world. So welcome and thanks for tuning in.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. 60 minutes, 35 seconds. In this first half of play, we're still tied at 0-0. The throw in by Eastmont. Cleared away by the back line of Wenatchee. Now onto the center circle. Waiting for it was Eckert. Eckert taken back by Eastmont. The through ball looking to connect with Kendall Flanagan. Now it's Jaden Brown fighting for it. Bowman, whistle on the play, foul called as Ms. Brown hits the deck. And it will be a free kick for the Wildcats. Tez Parks looking for instructions from Coach Hurtado.
Substitution coming on here.
We have another sub for Wenatchee. It looks like Sanchez Blanco will take a seat. Nope, I stand corrected. It's not Sanchez Blanco. She's still on the pitch. Right-footed free kick. Sparks. Sanchez Blanco with the clearing. Trying again is Stegman. Stopped near midfield by Bauman. Pushed upfield for Sparks. Touch to the back for Rosen. Good ball. Rosen for Brown. On the mark is Clark. Brown. And she will... Nope. I thought she had run out of room, but it's instead a third corner kick. All three corner kicks so far favoring the Wildcats. Let's see what happens here. to the heart of the box. Cleared away. Trying again is Sparks. Sending it back for Little. Straight up the middle. Bit of a push there. Referee says free kick for Wenatchee. It looked like Ms. Bowman falling backwards after the push by her opponent. And Wenatchee will restart the action as we approach the 20-minute mark here at Eastmont High School. Ms. Brown getting some instructions at the edge of the field from Coach Hurtado. As play continues in Eastmont territory. Referee stops the action. Let's see what he has determined. It should be Eastmont ball, and it is. "19 minutes, 54 seconds in this first half of play. Eastmont will restart the action. Stegman taken back by the Wildcats. Heimbigner. Flanagan. Ball goes out of bounds. It was Rosen trying to keep it alive, and now for the second time it bounces off her and it goes out of bounds. Throw in for Wenatchee. Bowman. Waiting for it is Stegman. Instead is Rumble. Rumble and Eckert. The rejection from the Wildcats. Gross Didier. Off to the races down the flank. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. On this, our last broadcast of the season, of the fall season, we'd like to thank Weinstein Beverages for their continued support of NCW Live Sports. Stegman, taken back by the Wildcats. Jaden Brown, good steal by Wenatchee. The quick give and go there. Schoengarth. Sanchez Blanco. Sanchez Blanco leaves one behind the shot, and it sails over the crossbar. Good left-footed try by Yareli Sanchez Blanco, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it was a great shot right there. Probably one of the only direct shots we've seen so far tonight, and good look. I think that's what Wenatchee wants to do, is kind of have those little drop passes in towards the middle and expose that hole right there, about 20, 25 out.
Fry. Pushing the ball upfield. Mendoza and Carson. Rejected by Gross Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Clark. And another throw-in coming up for Eastmont. Let's clarify something for the sake of some of the viewers. This is not just the league championship. No, this is the district championship.
This is the district championship, so the winner of this goes directly to state. The loser of this game will play another round, but will be the highest seed of the other round. So it's basically the 3rd through 6th, I believe, in league. The winner out of that will play the loser of this game.
All right. A quick run down the flank now, with Ellie Little now in the contest for Eastmont. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. Trying to make the turn is Brown. Taken back nimbly by Clark. Ball goes out of bounds, however, and this time it will be Wenatchee putting it back into play. 23 minutes, 17 seconds into this, the first half of play. I have to say, Matt, I really liked it when substitutions happen at midfield. Both ends of a substitution happen at midfield. That way I didn't have to go chase after the... Because now players can leave the field from wherever they are.
They can leave wherever they are. It does make it difficult to find out who's leaving.
Yeah.
They still have to enter the field at the midfield line.
Yes, yes. But adapt or die, they say.
I think it can speed up the pace of the game, especially late when players start to bleed time.
That I agree with. Sanchez Blanco. On the mark is Flanagan. Ball goes out of bounds. And Sanchez Blanco will restart the action. No, she will yield to her teammate Bowman, Olivia Bowman. Bowman past Sanchez Blanco. The pivoting header by Eckert does not connect. Ball goes out of bounds. Wenatchee will put it back into play as we approach the 24-minute, 30-second mark of this, as of yet, goalless first half of play. The pivoting header that time by Stegman. Sanchez Blanco. Jaricki. First on it is Chandler. Chandler and Jaricki. Chandler prevailing. The deep ball. She's onside. Good move. It's Riley Fisher. First on it, however, will be Allie Clark. And now Maddie Smith.
Great job by Maddie getting that thing down and controlled. That was a difficult ball to play.
That was not easy. Throwing for Eastmont. Ball goes almost immediately out of bounds. Now it's Wenatchee with the throw-in. 25-25 on the clock. We're still tied at 0-0. Eastmont and Wenatchee. Wenatchee and Eastmont. It's the battle of the bridge. Soccer style.
To be continued tomorrow, American football style.
That's right. That's right. The battle of the bridge from the gridiron. Wenatchee and Eastmont going at it. Quick run down the flank. And a good job that time by Ms. Bauman blocking the Wenatchee left winger until the ball left the playing surface, and now will be a goal kick for Eastmont. Right-footed delivery by Miss Fry. Smith taken back by the Wildcats. That pass cannot connect with Jaden Brown. Let's see if that one does. Off to the races now, Brown and Bowman. And Bowman just nudges it out of bounds for the throw-in. Substitution happening now for Wenatchee. It will be number 11, Emma Keene, in the contest for the Panthers. There's the throw-in. Defensive maneuver. Into the ball. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That looked a lot like the first goal of the contest. There's Flanagan trying again and cleared away. My word, Flanagan looked from up here that all she had to do was nudge it in, Matt Wisen.
Just got disrupted just enough to get in the way of that shot. Great defense, scary spot to defend with your back, where you're facing your own goal. And perfect technique, and likewise, great pass inside for Eastmont.
The assistant referee signaled that there was a handball call, so we will have an indirect free kick for Eastmont. 27:41 on the clock. With Eastmont knocking on the door, hoping to get that first tally of the game before the break. Lovely night of soccer as we watch the referee give the players on the wall a lecture of some sort.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the delay here. They know they're not supposed to be encroaching on this kick. It's nothing new.
10 yards away. Right-footed shot. The shot. Oh, my goodness. That one sails wide. I was getting ready to call that first goal, Matt Wisen.
That one was just so close. Somebody, Eastmont player, somebody got a toe on that. Just changed the path just enough to throw Naya off.
Fourth corner kick of the game, all favoring the Eastmont Wildcats. Right-footed delivery to the heart of the box. Cleared away by Greta Jaricki. Ball goes out of bounds. We will have corner kick number 5. 29 minutes, 2 seconds, and it will be Miss Kendall Flanagan taking care of this one from the right side. This moment of the game brought to you by JDSA Law, another proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players with the baby blue jersey in the box. The shot, a bit of a mixer there, and the stop by Nia Hughes, putting an end to the danger. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont now. Goes Didier into the box now, cleared away by, it looks like, Ellie Little. Ball goes to Wenatchee now. It will be a throw-in. 30 minutes, 2 seconds. Just a shade under 10 minutes away from the end of regulation here in the first half. Little clearing it away. Now Schoengarth trying to keep it alive for Wenatchee. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Wenatchee ball. Maddie Smith with the throw-in. And the stop by the goalkeeper, Cora Fry. Carson, taken back by Wenatchee. Pushed upfield. Rejected by Jarecki. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball. Good clearing that time by Little. Bounce back to Flanagan. Off to the races we go. That clearing didn't work for Wenatchee. There's Brown. Brown trying to find Flanagan again. And it's instead Miss Sanchez Blanco with more urgency than style, sending it to the throw-in. 31 minutes, 27 seconds on the clock. First half of play, Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee tied at 0-0. Right-footed shot, and it curves just enough to land in the hands of Nia Hughes. Fisher. Smith. Pushing it upfield. Trying again is Rumble. Rumble and Jarecki. Whistle on the play. Foul called. It will be Eastmont ball. What did you see in that play, Matt Wisen?
Yeah, I just clipped her heel a little bit. And he was going to let it play on, but they lost possession. So you just bring it back to the spot.
32-22 on the clock. This moment of the game brought to you by Global Car Care. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Another proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. Quick run down the right flank by Miss Olivia Bowman. Interrupted by Ellie Little before it could connect with Stegman, but it will be Bowman taking care of this throw-in. Bowman and Sanchez Blanco. The touch doesn't quite work. Lexi Heimbigner. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in for Wenatchee. Little. Ball goes out of bounds once again. 33-18 on the clock. We're back in action. Bit of a trouble controlling the ball, but it makes it past the marker, and a good through ball instead. Off to the races is Flanagan. First center will be Sanchez Blanco to send it out of bounds. This moment of the game brought to you by Confluence Health, another one of our distinguished sponsors. We thank Confluence Health for their continued support of NCW Live Sports in this, our last broadcast of the fall season. Last soccer broadcast, I should say, of the fall season. I'm quite certain the TV station will keep broadcasting even without us, Matt Wisen.
They'll take a hit. You know.
Oh man.
They'll take a hit, but somehow I think they'll find a way to survive.
All right,
Yeah.
that's optimism. That's optimism. Mendoza in the battle with Rumble. That one is Ellie Little. I was going to say that one is Little, but she might take that personally. Ellie Little, battling tough. Schoengarth and Rumble, taken back by the Wildcats. Flanagan. That combination, Flanagan, Brown, Chandler, has paid good dividends throughout the season for Eastmont, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, definitely. They've all played together for some time and have great chemistry.
Keene battling a midfield with Maria Mendoza. Mendoza and Jaden Brown. Marked by Jericho. Brown, the deep ball. Cleared away by Bowman. Too long for Sanchez Blanco. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. 35 minutes, 21 seconds. Little. Ball goes out of bounds yet again. It will be Eastmont ball yet again. Our thanks to Washington Trust Bank, proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports in this 2019 fall soccer season. Pivoting header by Tess Sparks. Cleared away by Sanchez Blanco. Keene trying to thread the needle, connecting with Smith. Interrupted by the backline of Eastmont. Stopped up midfield by Wenatchee. Ali Clark on the move. Clark and Jericho. Straight up the middle. Nimble touch by Stegman. Taken back by Eastmont, however. The good move. And Miss Flanagan is onside. She's off to the races with Bowman. Flanagan. And Sanchez Blanco taking Route 1 yet again. Ball right out of bounds.
A good closing speed there by Bowman. Just definitely just stopped that counterattack quickly in its tracks.
36:40 on the clock. Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee tied at 0-0. Brown leaving Sanchez Blanco behind. The through ball for Riley Fisher. Instead ends up in the hands of Naya Hughes. 37 minutes. The touch by Keene. Looking to connect with Schoengarth. Rejected by Eastmont. Ball goes out of bounds. Villalba Hurtado likes what he sees that time. Sanchez Blanco. Schoengarth. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. And a substitution coming for Wenatchee. Greta Jericho sitting on the bench for a bit. In her stead is number 6, Eckert. Oh, right at the face, teammate to teammate. Play continues. However, there is Brown and Chandler. Chandler, left side of the box, marked by Riley Gross-Didier. And play will resume.
We had an offside here.
An offside call.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt Wisen.
It's looking like it may go out for a corner, but I think they got that through ball to Chandler on an offside position.
Play will last a couple of more go-rounds here, but time will be controlled by the officials starting now as the scoreboard clock has reached the 38-minute mark. Sanchez Blanco The pivoting header by Schoengarth does not bear fruit, and it will be Miss Ellie Little taking care of this throw-in at the edge of halftime. Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee tied at 0-0. Off to the races is Chandler. First on it, however, will be Allie Clark, sending it out of bounds. And it will be Eastmont putting it back into play in what well could be the last play of the half. Brown on the throw-in. Looking for Fisher. There's a whistle on the play. And it will be Eastmont ball. Flanagan on the throw-in. In front of her is Sanchez Blanco. Chandler. Chandler. Back to Flanagan. Brown bounces off a defender. Bit of a shove there. Referee says play must stop. It will be a free kick for Wenatchee. I think that was the right call, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play, as well as a good job, putting the pressure on the defender.
Once again, the Wenatchee Valley Association of Armchair Referees making their opinions heard here at Eastmont High School.
Yeah, one thing that would be great if fans be a little more educated on on the whole process of seeing the foul, calling the foul, communicating it. The center and the ARs are always communicating. If the referees, a lot of times will see a foul, let game play on for a minute under just the possession rule, and he'll get back to that foul if indeed they lose possession immediately after. So just a little more patience, sometimes like an offside call as well. It used to be an immediate offside call, and now if the player injects themselves in, then we'll see the offside call.
All right, that is the end of the first half with Wenatchee and Eastmont all knotted up at 0-0. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a look back at the first half, a look ahead at the action to come, and a whole lot more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly, sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Hi there. It's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
What's your auto mocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
My awesome is being able to share my passion for yoga. I found yoga in my mid-40s to help me kind of de-stress and calm down, and it actually changed my life. Washington Trust believed in me. I felt like, okay, they got my back. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go for it. It actually makes you feel like more brave. I do have a lot of awesome in my life.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales.
Where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Come back to Eastmont High School, Wildcat Stadium, where we have just witnessed Wenatchee and Eastmont play the first half of their district championship matchup with the score a 0-0 tie so far. And Matt Wisen, what do you tell the teams if you are John Springer and Vidal Hurtado, respectively?
Well, if I'm Vidal Hurtado, I'm not changing a whole lot. They've had some success.
They did come close.
My biggest thing is keeping fresh legs in the midfield. Definitely as important as Chandler and Brown are up top. When the 2 midfielder players in the second half, this team, when their energy drops in the second half, is when this team tends to struggle. Last game these 2 met, same thing happened. Wenatchee put 3 goals on them in the second half. It was 1-0 at halftime Eastmont. If I'm Wenatchee, you've got to tighten things up defensively when you're defending inside your box inside your box. Just no doubt about it. They're letting some people get loose in there, and they can really be thankful that this game is 0-0. Secondly, shots. Regardless of where you're at, take shots. If anything, if you're not going to score, it at least gets in Eastmont's head that you're there to score a goal. And they're just going to start getting a little more frenetic. And their back line has been challenged this year. And third, press. Keep pressing on their back line. Make them keep possession coming out. They've struggled keeping possession coming out of their back and have turned the ball over in opportunistic moments.
Thank you very much, Matt Wisen. That was our halftime analysis of what's to come. When we come back, we will tell you all about the next 40 minutes of soccer action. This is NCAA Live Channel. Don't go away.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company, and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell, and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School Wildcat Stadium for the second half of this matchup between Eastmont and Wenatchee. Wenatchee and Eastmont for the district championship and a straightaway ticket to the Big Dance, to state. State is in Puyallup this year?
I believe so. Sparks?
Yeah.
Probably
Yes,
Sparks.
Sparks Stadium, yes, indeed. Folks, we're just about ready to start. Both teams huddling up for the last-minute instructions. The referees returning to the pitch. And sizable contingent of fans getting ready, bundled up in hats, jackets, blankets, gloves, you name it, for the 40 minutes of second-half action coming our way. I have to say there's a fan down there with "Let's Go Wildcats" on her sweatshirt, but it's in Spanish. Vamos Gatos.
Nice.
It's awesome. All right. Bilingual supporters here at Eastmont High School. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, Wenatchee taking care of business, starting the second half. From right to left, decked in white, and Eastmont taking care of business from left to right on your screen, decked in their baby blues.
A quick shout out to Wenatchee Valley College today. Won their opening game of the NWAC championship tournament.
Right on.
2-1 over Highline in double overtime.
And if we're gonna do that kind of shout out, a shout out to the folks from my hometown in Kashmir. 2-1. They won their playoff game yesterday. 2-1 in overtime. Beautiful strike. I believe it was Claire Norman with the goal. I may be mistaken, but it was a beautiful sight to see. And best of luck to all of our region's teams in their respective competitions. You can't beat this time of the year, Matt Wisen. This is the best time of year for me. November. Soccer everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah, perfect.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball.
MLS championship coming up on Sunday also.
That's right. This will be, I believe, the third time that Toronto and Seattle go at it for the MLS Cup, but I think this is the first time that it's been in Seattle.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. I remember the year that Seattle won it in Toronto. It was a stadium full of Toronto fans, except for this one little pocket of people who made the trip from Seattle. We're back at you now. Good move, looking for Megan Chandler. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. This moment of the game brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, another proud sponsor of NCW Live Channel Sports. We're just approaching the 2-minute mark here in this district championship matchup. Play resumes. Cleared away by Bowman and Clark. Clark, and it looks like Hegem. Taken back by Carson. Shot across, and the stop by the Wenatchee goalkeeper, Miss Naya Hughes.
And she's really come out big for Wenatchee tonight.
I would dare say she's the #1 reason why this game is still 0-0, Matt Wisen. I don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. She was our player of the game last time we did a Wenatchee.
That's right.
Wenatchee
That's
game
right.
also.
Deep run down the left side. Shot into the box. Cleared away. Nope. Play continues. Fisher. Goal! Eastmont Wildcats. Jaden Brown. 1-0 for Eastmont. 42 minutes, 43 minutes on the clock. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just a great shot going back across the goal. Lots of traffic in front of the goal. Naya picked that up a little late and just couldn't get back to cover that back post.
Play resumes. This moment of the game brought to you by Town Toyota, another proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. 1-0. Eastmont. On the run now. Sanchez Blanco looking for the tying tally. Bit of a collision there. Play continues. Sanchez Blanco retains possession for a split second, but Ellie Little takes it back. Another deep ball off to the races now is Flanagan and Chandler. First on it will be Gross Didier. A bit of a collision. Gross Didier hits the deck. Will be a free kick for Eastmont. Gross Didier quite tough, shaking it off, getting right back up, and she will restart the action. We have a brand new ball game, as they say in baseball. 1-0 Eastmont. Thanks to Jaden Brown. Chandler. Brown. Shot across. Near post. Good stop by the back line of Wenatchee. Hegem and the sideline. Throw in for the Wildcats. Carson. Brown. Nudged out of bounds by Allie Clark, and another throw in for the Wildcats as the temperature has seemed to take a bit of a dip here. The wind has begun to pick up just a little bit. Throwing into the heart of the box. Left footed shot. Oh my word! That one kisses the crossbar. Trying again. And the stop by Naya Hughes. That was the 2-0 by an inch and a half, Matt Wisen.
That was a rocket. That was definitely an impressive shot.
Whistle on the play, foul called. It will be Eastmont free kick. One nothing the lead for the Wildcats. Right-footed touch Cleared right at the 18 by the back line of the Panthers. Sanchez Blanco across midfield. Sparks on the stop. Still Sanchez Blanco. The touch to the right side. Shot across. Flag is up. Offside, says the assistant referee. I will not disagree with that call, Matt Wisen. How about you?
Yeah, she was a good foot or so offside. It was a good call. And that was what we were talking about earlier at halftime, where the delayed call there, the referee kept the flag down until the attacking player touched the ball. In the past, automatic flag would come up, and that's why the parents are having a hard time yelling offside, offside, offside. And the referees know that. They're just waiting for that player to touch the ball.
Indirect free kick for the Eastmont Wildcats. This moment of the game brought to you by Impact Auto Sales, a distinguished sponsor of NCW Live Channel Sports. And since we were doing shout-outs, I'm going to try and do one more shout-out, this time for Mr. Oscar Sepulveda of Mukilteo, Washington, a faithful follower of our broadcast tonight. So we're in Mukilteo, we're in South Dakota, we're everywhere, Matt Wisen.
Probably somewhere else. Yeah, don't hesitate to message us. We'll try and get to him if we can see him.
Absolutely. Ball goes out of bounds, and this is a little bit worrisome because the player for Eastmont, it looks like number 3, Kiana Carson, seemed to be limping just a little bit as she got up, but she's doing okay now. Gors Didier. Cleared away by Chaim Bigna. Ball goes out of bounds. Jareki sending it outside the playing surface. And it will be a throw-in for Eastmont. 48 minutes, 3 seconds into this contest. 8 minutes and change into the second half. Eastmont holding on to a 1-0 lead over their arch rivals from across the bridge. Somebody lost a cleat. Yes, indeed, but play continues. Brown taken back by Bowman. At midfield, putting the pause button. Maddie Smith. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Eastmont ball yet again. What is the matter with Wenatchee? Why are they having such a hard time connecting those touches and having a real clear shot?
They just need to settle down a little bit. The passes aren't great. They're rushing them, and they're just playing a little bit too unnerved right now. And just settle down, make some easy passes, switch the play, switch the point of attack on the field, and then you'll settle into your game again if you're Wenatchee.
Gors Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Ms. Jaden Brown restarting the action. No, she will yield now to, looks like Lexi Heim-Bigner. Brown, Chandler. A bit too long for Brown. First on it will be Allie Clark, or will she let it sail out of bounds? She cannot let it sail out of bounds. The ball stops. Down the flank for Hegem. Battling with Kiana Carson. Hagen prevailing this time. The touch for Schoengarth does not connect with Maddie Smith. Ball goes out of bounds, and Eastmont will restart the action on a throw-in yet again. 49-59 on the clock. Wenatchee trailing Eastmont 1-0 since the 3rd minute of the second half. Ball goes out of bounds. Brown, Clark. Brown battling with Clark. The touch back downfield for Sparks. Rejected by Maddie Smith. Off to the races we go. There is Schoengarth, but first on it is Cora Fry. We're going to have a substitution here shortly. It's number 6 for Eastmont, Rebecca Covarrubias. Let's make a note of that. Hegem, whistle on the play, bit of a collision there. And it will be Wenatchee on a free kick restarting the action. Maddie Smith. And there's the substitution. It's Kiana Carson taking a seat. And Covarrubias taking her place. Maddie Smith. Left-footed touch. Left side of the box. Covarrubias on her first touch of the game. Stegman. Hagem. Rumble. Yareli Sanchez Blanco. Schoengarth. Sanchez Blanco. Chipper. And a beautiful shot that goes in. Shocking everybody. We're tied at 1. Hallie Stegman for the Wenatchee Panthers. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just one of those funky balls that gets hung up there, and everyone thinks it's going over the goal and just finds its way in the back top corner. We've seen that happen a couple times this year, and this is a Wenatchee Eastmont game, so what can you say?
Anything can happen when these two get together. We're tied at 1. 51 minutes the score. Now we're on minute 52. What a game. The shot by Brown rejected by Clark and sent out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Covarrubias will hand the ball to a teammate. Looks like it was Heimbegner. Chandler. Rejected by Gross Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. Covarrubias restarting the action. Brown waiting for Covarrubias and gets herself tangled up. Clark. Now it's Rumble getting tangled up. Clark to the rescue. Good touch. Stegman. Sanchez Blanco leaving one behind. Sanchez Blanco, good move, opening the game up to the right side. Shot across, flag is up. Ball went out of bounds and then went back in, says the assistant referee. None of that will count.
Calling that offside, actually. Just that ball out to Sanchez Blanco. She passed the ball back. She didn't.
She was on offside and then went back onside. Yeah. All right. All right. I stand corrected. Thank you, Matt Wisen. And quite the shot in the arm for Wenatchee and its fandom, courtesy of one Hallie Stegman. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, definitely. This team looks like a totally different team right now.
Stegman. Rejected. Scooped away by Wenatchee once again. Jareki. Sanchez Blanco. Sanchez Blanco. Hagem. Right-footed shot and the stop by Miss Cora Fry. Just when the temperature was beginning to seriously drop, the action began to heat up here at Eastmont High School. Deep ball. Off to the races is Brown. Brown colliding with, it looks like Hagem from up here. Referee says foul, Eastmont, Wenatchee ball. The fandom on this side does not agree. Allie Clark. Let's see what the referee's waiting for here. Looks like number 24 for Wenatchee has entered the contest. That's Olivia Harley. And now the referee has called, Matt Wisen.
Just got her on that kind of undercut her when that ball, when she turned on that. Threw that hip out and just undercut her a little bit.
Tez Sparks taking care of this free kick. 3 on the wall. And those are still not 10 yards, Matt Wisen.
Now that's where the referee was telling him to come back. No, he said kick it, so he marched him off, but just doesn't want to read the lines.
Heimbegner taken back for Wenatchee by Jareki. Sanchez Blanco taken back by the Wildcats, and a good move that time. Good defensive maneuver, clean sweep of the ball by Wenatchee. Trying again for Eastmont is Maria Mendoza. Scooped away at midfield by the Panthers. Hegem. Connecting with Harley. Bit of a shove there. Bit of an exchange of shoves now. Ball bounces off the foot of Maddie Smith. Goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Substitution coming. Substitution occurring, actually. It's Kiana Carson returning to play for Eastmont. 56 minutes 25 on the clock. Just past the first quarter hour of play here in the second half, with Wenatchee and Eastmont knotted up again. This time 1 goal apiece. Jericho. First on it is Mendoza. Mendoza and the touch up field does not quite work for Carson. Throw in for Wenatchee. Fisher taken back by Smith. Sanchez Blanco. Stegman. Mendoza on the mark. Stegman trying to leave her behind. Shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a corner kick, though. First corner kick for Wenatchee. First one of the half for either team. Wenatchee catching a massive second wind after that goal by Hallie Stegman. There's a left-footed shot, and it sails just over the head of a couple of forwards there. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, good clearance there by Eastmont. Otherwise, we're looking at it. That player had that ball lined up to put it in the net.
It looked like Lucy Rumble, and it will be another corner kick for the Panthers. Second of the half. Second overall for the Panthers by my count. It's Maddie Smith. Left-footed shot. Bit of a screen there. Stegman, Smith, near the top of the box. Downward header by Rumble. Trying to keep it alive as Gross Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for Eastmont, putting it back into play quickly. There's Brown. Cleared away by Clark. Trying again is Kiana Carson, connecting with Brown, or at least hoping to. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. 58:30 on the clock. 18 minutes and change here in this second half. The final touch by Eastmont doesn't quite work. It looked like it was Riley Fisher. Carson. Sparks. Heimbigner and Sparks. Looking for some help. Sparks starts turning around every which way. Heimbigner again. Bit of a chipper. 2 on it. Shot across by Brown. Who's there? Oh my goodness. Just shy of connecting was, looked like Maria Mendoza. Well, no, it's not Maria Mendoza. There's Maria Mendoza on the play now. But my goodness, that was close.
Great job of staying with that and just getting that stretch. I think I pulled a hamstring watching that. That was an amazing save there by Wenatchee.
That was Flanagan that almost connected with that ball. What an effort. 59-59 now on the clock. So we're into the second half of the second half. This moment of the game brought to you by Highlander Golf Course. Another one of our distinguished sponsors in this 2019 season of fall soccer here in the Wenatchee Valley. Whistle on the play. Throw in for Eastmont. Carson. Fisher. Back to Carson. Brown. Pushing it upfield, trying to thread the needle to get it to Chandler. Interrupted by the backline of Wenatchee. Counter in the making for the Panthers. Rumble. Cherokee. Off to the races is Sanchez Blanco. Harley. Flag is up. Flag is up. No flag. Play continues. Now the flag is up. Now the flag is up.
That was one of those things. You got to wait for the player to touch the ball.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, that was a good almost 8-9 yards offside there by both the players. And, you know, it is a little frustrating watching. And it, in my opinion, I'm not a huge fan of waiting and waiting and waiting. It seems like it kind of wastes the clock. You know, we're talking about the substitution rule to speed up the clock. And now we just drained 20 seconds off for a play that wasn't going to happen anyway. But technically, if one of the defenders were to come in and get a touch on that ball, that would have erased that offside.
Yep. Fisher taking it back for Eastmont now. Off to the races is Kiana Carson. Good ball for Chandler. Waiting in the center is Flanagan. Shot across the header. That was not an ideal positioning for that header, Matt Wisen. She really had to lean back. She didn't have any momentum going with her that time.
Yeah, player just got in a little too deep on that cross. You got to kind of wait and hold your run just a hair and wait for that ball to come in so you keep it in front of you.
And it will be, go ahead, please.
They had numbers. They had numbers on the back post. So it was just a little timing, and then we're looking at a 2-1 score right now.
Stangman with the turn, pushing the ball upfield into Eastmont territory. Al-Assad goes out of bounds, and it will be Eastmont starting the action. Bit of a ping-pong game at the moment. Sanchez Blanco and Stegman. Ball goes out of bounds. Eastmont will put the ball back into play. This moment of the game brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy. Thank you for your continued support of NCW Live Sports. And a bit of a handball. Accidental, says the referee. Now there's a whistle, and now there's the handball call. And the two student sections keep trading chants of "you can do that," back and forth, back and forth. It's cute the first 2 times. After that, kind of loses its luster a little bit. Even our camera person agrees with me on that one.
Yeah, they can come up with some new chants.
Well said, well said. 63-43 on the clock. Eastmont and Wenatchee tied 1 apiece, and Miss Little asking for the through ball. Instead it lands on Chandler. Now Kiana Carson. Carson trying to anticipate the marker. Riley Gross-Didier does a good job closing in on the angle, sends it out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. I disagree with that call. That should be Wenatchee, and it will be Wenatchee. 64-10. On the clock, Wenatchee and Eastmont and Wenatchee. We see Russ, what's his name? Russ Waterman, the athletic director for Eastmont, looking super cold, super bundled up from the waist up. From the waist down, shorts all the time. I don't know how he pulls that off.
Yeah, I think both athletic directors, one for Wenatchee, one for Eastmont, they both like to outdo each other with his shorts.
Clark rejected by Eastmont, and a quick maneuver by Miss Brown almost paid dividends by Olivia, but Olivia Bowman did not bite, sending it out of bounds with more urgency than style, and it will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Chandler, Clark on the mark. Clark prevailing. Clean, in my opinion. Taken back by Eastmont. This could be interesting. There's Brown. Brown trying to make some room. The touch a bit too soft. Not a major problem for Ms. Nia Hughes. 65-35 on the clock. Just under a quarter hour left in regulation. Bit of a shot from the back there by Maddie Smith that goes uncalled. We're back in Eastmont territory. Sparks Heimbigner. Taking it back is Bowman. Oh, stolen by Brown. This could be interesting. Brown. Sanchez Blanco on the mark. Now it's a double team. Brown. Mendoza. Getting past Bowman. Play continues. Bowman. Right foot across shot. Rejected by Wenatchee. Hagem. First under is Heimbigner. Back to Hagem. Touch to the side. Ball goes out of bounds. Kiana Carson cannot quite control it. Throw in for Wenatchee. Maddie Smith on the throw in. Substitution coming for the Panthers. And it will be Hagem taking a seat. Being replaced by Taylor Schoengarth. It's Hagem, I beg your pardon, not Hagem. Hagem. 66:56 on the clock. Throwing for the Panthers. Header by Harley. With a bit of trouble, Miss Fry putting stuff to the danger. And route number 1 for Miss Fry straight up the middle. Sparks. Short touch. Up the field, off to the races now is Kiana Carson. Carson, shot across. Brown cannot quite connect. So close, my Wisen.
Yeah, golden opportunity right there. Great run, good ball in.
Now it's Ms. Little. Sending it out of bounds. Throwing for Wenatchee. Substitution for Wenatchee. It's number 14, Greta Jaricki, in for the Panthers. Rumble. Ball goes out of bounds. Eastmont ball. 68-14. This moment of the game brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Many thanks to the good folks at Les Schwab for their continued support of NCW Live and its sports programming. Quick touch upfield. First runner is Sanchez Blanco into Eastmont territory. Bit of a ping pong game. Chandler battling with Gors Didier. Gors Didier hits the deck. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Wenatchee ball, and Chandler kicking the ball even farther away for the Wenatchee player to get it. Don't really care for that, Matt Wisen. Or am I being too nitpicky here?
I'm not sure that was intentional. It was a little frustration, but it wasn't too bad. It happened pretty quickly. But yeah, it is a pet peeve of mine when players do play that ball after it's gone out of bounds. Or yeah.
Stegman getting past Mendoza. Sanchez Blanco on the run. Shot across. Clearing it away for the Eastmont squad. It looked like Tess Sparks. Throw in.
We got a player coming up a little gimpy for Eastmont here.
And it looks like Miss Mendoza having a bit of trouble. She was on the run. She was running side by side with the Wenatchee player a minute ago, and then all of a sudden she just stopped. I don't know if she was calling for a foul or something did not go right with one of her legs.
Yeah, but looks like she might have tweaked an ankle or something there.
Yeah, but it's Miss Jasmine Abuamo on the pitch for Eastmont now. Bit of a give and go between Stegman and Sanchez Blanco. Ball goes out of bounds, however. It's going to be Wenatchee putting it back into play. Stegman, the owner of the only Wenatchee tally in this contest. 51 minutes of play that happened. The 1-1 tally, and quite a score it was, Matt Wisen.
A beautiful shot. I mean, one of those falling away shots that are mile high that hit the back post somehow and go in.
Whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee has called this one. It looked like a foul. Maybe a little bit of a handball even.
Yeah, it's called a handball, but right on the edge of that line. That's a golden opportunity for Wenatchee here. Really dangerous spot here. See how Wenatchee decides to play this. If they're going to go direct at goal and try and put one through the line, or try and put it in behind the line for a Wenatchee player to come run onto.
Maddie Smith taking this kick. As we approach the 72-minute mark in this contest between neighbors and arch rivals. Left-footed shot, Smith the shot, and it sails.
A little wide there, but good idea.
This moment of the game brought to you by Jake's Heating and Air Conditioning. Many thanks for their continued support of our sports programming throughout the season. 72 minutes, 5 seconds, just shy under 8 minutes left in regulation. If we're tied after the end of regulation, we go to the first of up to 2 5-minute golden goal periods, where the first team to score will win the match. If we're still tied after that, it's the penalty kick shootout. Gosh, I hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, I bet both teams, neither team wants to go to penalties on this. They want to win outright.
Tess Sparks bounces off Taylor Schoengarth. And it will be Eastmont restarting the action here as we approach the 73-minute mark. The shout from the fandom is 8 minutes, guys, let's go. So the fandom feeling the tired legs on some of these players. With more urgency than style, that defender, Miss Bowman, sending it to the throw-in for Eastmont. We'll see what happens as this play develops. Kiana Carson. The touch doesn't quite work. Wenatchee on the move now. Little and Carson. Chandler on defensive labor. Carson. Maddie Smith losing track of the ball. Now she gets a hold of where it is. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for Eastmont. Kiana Carson taking care of the throw-in and getting some instructions from the coaches. Ball bounces off Maddie Smith. Nope, the referee says it's going to be a Wenatchee ball. Schoengarth. Brown. Off to the races now. Abuam would look like. Ball goes out of bounds. Eastmont restarting the action. 74-33. Carson. Brown. Brown. The touch looking for Flanagan or Fisher. It's Flanagan. Taken back by Wenatchee. Sanchez Blanco and Stegman. Stegman off to the races. Ball goes out of bounds. Eastmont will restart the action. This moment of the game brought to you by our friends at Washington Trust Bank. Ball goes out of bounds. Eastmont restarting the action and sending it right outside, right back outside is the backline of Wenatchee. Hard to control for Miss Flanagan. Ball goes out of bounds. Wenatchee with the throw-in. 75-25 on the clock. Whistle on the play. Foul called. Bit of a shove, Matt Wisen?
Yep. Just good aggressive play. A little bit too much of it.
Center referee Tim Logan, aided by Christine Merol and Jaime Abarca. Left-footed kick, nearing the top of the box.
Great turn there.
Yeah, Yareli Sanchez Blanco showing some sparkling ability with the ball. Ball goes out of bounds, throw in. Bowman for Wenatchee taking care of it. Bowman. Stegman. Harley. And the sideline. Throw in for Eastmont. 76-28. The game between Kashmir and Okanogan also went into overtime, with Kashmir winning in the second overtime. Deep ball that time, good idea. Brown is going to get there first. No, my goodness, just by a hair.
Yeah,
with
great
ice
read
water
by-
in her veins. Miss Hughes clearing the danger before the ranch catches on fire. Matt Wisen.
Great read by Naya there. to
And
come
here
out.
we have a quick counter. Sorry to interrupt, because here is Harley. Harley, touch to the side. Off to the races is Stegman into the box. Oh my goodness, and a foul there at the last minute. Should be a free kick for Eastmont, and it will be. Matt Wisen, your thoughts?
Oh, that was just a dangerous looking play right there. A little frustration and good play by the Eastmont defender to turn that ball and get the Wenatchee attacker off her timing a little bit.
So free kick for Eastmont. 77-31 on the clock. In about half a minute, the clock will stop and time will be kept on the field by the officials. Mr. Logan and Miss Merle and Mr. Abarca. The touch by Stegman, looking for Sanchez Blanco. Rejected by, looked like Megan Chandler, the deep ball. Chandler for Abuamo. First on it, however, is Bowman. Bowman pushing it upfield into Eastmont territory. A bit of a shove right in front of the referee, Mr. Logan, and there will be a free kick for Wenatchee. Wenatchee not giving up on the idea of inserting a dagger deep into the collective hearts of the Eastmont fandom with a goal at the edge of the end of the regulation. Shot across by Ms. Harley and Cora Fry slapping it away and sending it to the corner kick. Third corner kick of the half for Wenatchee. I don't think Eastmont has had a corner kick in this second half. Left-footed shot. And Miss Fry, excellent maneuver by Miss Fry, stopping that one. Vidal Hurtado asking her to hurry it up. She delivers a kick down lane, down lane one, stopped by Jareki. Pushing it upfield now was a rumble. The rejection by Eastmont. Chandler. First on it, however, is Ali Clark. Clark and Stegman. Stegman making some room, right-footed shot. She tries again, a little too high this time.
Yeah, I think Stegman looked up a little bit too late on that. Realized, I think she rushed that shot just a hair. Couldn't have her balance over that ball. We're into about the last 25 seconds or so here on my clock, and see what the ref has on his.
Smith. Clark. Jareki. Rejected by Eastmont. The ball by Chandler to Brown. Brown on a 1-on-3. Brown, right-footed shot coming, and the beautiful stop by Naya Hughes.
Fantastic. It's a way to stand tall. And Naya, really difficult shot to get off. I know the people watching this game at home are thinking, man, that looks like good opportunity. But when you've got a defender breathing down your throat and just ready to knock that ball out, the pressure really cranks up on both players, the goalie and the shooter.
And there's the whistle that tells us that we're going to overtime, and that is one unhappy Vidal Hurtado gathering his troops. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you all about the next 5 minutes of soccer. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School Wildcat Stadium for the first of up to 2 5-minute golden goal periods. The first team to score wins the game, wins the rivalry for the year, and wins the district title and an outright ticket to state, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, these teams are going at it now. It's just starting to get entertaining. This last 3-4 minutes of that second half was wide open, good looks at the net for both teams.
This moment of the broadcast brought to you by our friends at Harvest Valley Pest Control. A quick review of the action in a minute. First, we'll tell you that Eastmont will start the action here in this first overtime period, going from left to right. And Wenatchee will do their thing, going from right to left. First goal of the contest, 3rd minute of the second half for Eastmont, Jaden Brown. The tying tally came a scant 8 minutes later, 51st minute of the contest, thanks to Wenatchee's Hallie Steckman. We're back in action now, first 5-minute period. The clock seems to be frozen for some reason, but thanks to our splendid, terrific, and altogether amazing Matt Wisen, we have a clock here, and that will tell us how far along we are in this first overtime period. Throw in for Eastmont. Carson, Brown, battling it out with Gross Didier, referee, assistant referee. Ms. Merol raises her flag. And it should be a foul, I believe. It's a free kick.
Yeah, just kind of hooked her a little bit and got the corner.
Gross Didier twice over the head of Carson, connecting with Rumble. Rumble struggling to control. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. Carson also struggling to control. Being marked very closely by Maddie Smith. Throwing for the Panthers now. Tess Sparks on the recovery. Sparks marked by Smith. The deep ball looking for Brown. Sending it out of bounds with more urgency than style was Allie Clark. Throwing for Eastmont. 1 minute, 46 seconds into this.
Allie tweaked a knee or something right there when she went to kick that ball out of bounds.
Oh my goodness, she's vertical now, but
hobbled, yep.
Yeah, she's a little gimpy. Hopefully she will be okay. Kiana Carson on the throw-in. Past Chandler, back to Carson. Chipper to the top of the box. Sparks. Flanagan off to the races. Flanagan, good move, clearing the way, shot across, and Abuamo with a bit of trouble, still not clearing it away. Whistle on the play, player down, Wenatchee player down. 2 Wenatchee players down.
Yeah, that's Allie again, just kind of
those are cramps, it looks like.
That looks like cramps. The other player just got run into by the Eastmont attacker.
2 Wenatchee players down. Now the trainers are coming in. At just about the 3-minute mark in this first overtime period with Wenatchee and Eastmont. Eastmont and Wenatchee all tied up at 1 goal apiece. This is NCW Live Channel. Thank you so much for being with us, not just today, but throughout the season and throughout the years, Matt Wisen. The years keep passing by. We must be on our 6th or 7th year, 5th or 6th year calling these games. So thank you very much. We heard from our producer during the break that we have more than 100 people watching this broadcast on Facebook. So many thanks to all of you for tuning in to us.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear from you guys out there, and great to know that we're being watched and hopefully appreciated.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just no death threats.
We're watching as 2 players, actually looks like almost, let's see, is it 2 over there, and then 1 inside the 6, and now the player inside the 6 gets back up and walks off the field on her own power. Gets a little appreciation from Yareli Sanchez Blanco. So everybody seems to be doing okay. Everybody is vertical at the very least. And now a nice little ovation from the Wenatchee fandom for this player. She seems to be holding on to something next to her face. We cannot see it from up here. So it could
be a bloody nose.
Bloody nose.
There, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Nosebleed.
There was definitely a collision inside the box with the Eastmont attacker coming in. We're on my clock at 5 minutes now, so it's depending on how many minutes, how much time the referee decides. It's all his discretion at this point.
All right. It looks like Ms. Naya Hughes will restart the action here. A couple of substitutions happening for Wenatchee. One of them is number 9, Jada Cosina. And now play resumes. Hughes. Eckert, that was the other substitution. Recovered at midfield by the Wildcats. Whistle on the play, however. It was Flanagan called on the foul. Wenatchee will restart the action. Right-footed kick into Eastmont territory. That one makes it past Ellie Little. Scooping it is Harley. Harley. Good job by Harley, shaking off Little. Shot across. And it sails wide. And it hits the side netting for the goal kick for Eastmont. The scoreboard clock continues to have a little bit of a hiccup there. Now it's working okay. But at this point, it looks like it's going to be the referee dictating when this first overtime period is over, Matt Wisen, as well it should be.
Yeah, he never really indicated to me that.
Sanchez Blanco gets past one, the shot, and it sails over the crossbar. I apologize, Matt Wisen. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I was just still looking for some indication how much time he added, and I've seen none. So we'll just play. Right.
Well, we're just going to keep on playing until he says it's time to switch sides for the second overtime period. Of course, that being the case, if we're still tied after 5 more minutes of soccer, we will go to the penalty kick shootout to decide who gets an outright ticket to stay and who has to sing for their supper some more, so to speak, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, I don't think either team wants to add games to their schedule at this point of the year. I think they'd much rather lick their wounds and get some rest.
The deep ball by Chandler. Chandler with Brown. Brown getting past her marker. Into the box she goes. Is she going to go across? And it sailed past. It sailed past Naya Hughes. And my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It sailed past Naya Hughes, and Eckert was right behind her. And now a collision between two players has resulted in Kiana Carson slamming her head against the turf. Now two teammates are tending to her. She is very much conscious, but she's still both hands on her head. And now there's another Wenatchee players, number 2, Allie Clark, who's being helped off the field by one of her teammates. So what looked like a close call for the Wenatchee back line ended up being a serious situation for both teams. And now Miss Carson walking off the field in her own power, but
away from the ball.
Go ahead.
Away from the ball, and I believe it was after the whistle had occurred for half and for the intermission. And otherwise, I've seen not red cards. I've seen penalties given for less. That was a very interesting play right there.
That was a complicated, a tough situation there. And Allie Clark is being helped off. Well, she's been helped off the field. She is now being carried in a way. They're helping support her weight, some of it.
That's a huge loss for Wenatchee right there. She has stood tall and really bailed Wenatchee out of a lot of issues so far this year and tonight.
Now the second half starts, the second overtime period, I should say, with Wenatchee going from left to right on your screen and Eastmont going from right to left. One noteworthy thing, at the end of the first overtime period, both goalkeepers crossed paths and shared a quick high five. I'm a sucker for sportsmanship, and I think it's worth mentioning, especially between these two arch rivals, Matt Wisen, that there's still room for
these ladies know each other. They're friends. They play out in the offseason a lot together with each other. And even against sometimes. So
Chandler and Fisher and the goalkeeper, Naya Hughes.
Of course, they really want to be competitive, and they are competitive against each other when they're wearing the opposing jerseys. But deep down inside, they're still friends.
Bit of a collision there, right inside the center circle in Wenatchee territory. It will be a free kick for the Eastmont Wildcats. We're all tied at 1-1. First goal of the game, 43rd minute, Jaden Brown for Eastmont. Second goal of the game, Hallie Steckman for Wenatchee. The ball by Sparks sent to the top of the D. Recovered quickly by Wenatchee. The ball chased down by, looks like Harley. Harley off to the races on the right side. Harley battling it out with Lexi Heimbigner, who takes it away. Recovered quickly by, looked like Hegem from up here. Play continues, and the final touch by Lucy Rumble does not bear fruit. It will be Eastmont ball. It was actually Greta Jericho with that touch right before Rumble. 3:15 left on this, the second overtime period. Bit of a battle at midfield. There's Jericho. Stegman. Smith. Taken back by Eastmont. Jericho. Straight up the middle. Smith. Smith. Far post. Smith. And it sails over the crossbar. Apparently, Ms. Fry did not touch that ball, and it will be a goal kick for Eastmont. This moment of the game brought to you by Automoca. What is your Automoca emergency? Gross Didier battling. Cleared away. Brown. Brown with some room. Enters the box. Brown. Over the crossbar. Unbelievable. Matt Wisen. What happened there?
Sometimes the easiest looking shots are the toughest. You know,
well put.
That
well
goal,
said.
Your heart starts beating like crazy, and you're thinking about everything. And don't miss, and then what happens?
And it happens at all levels, Matt Wisen.
It does.
Recovered by Chandler. Taken back by Wenatchee. Harley. Sparks. Battling with Harley. Carson. Brown. The shot. Brown. And the stop by Naya Hughes. Terrific job by both goalkeepers in this matchup, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, don't expect anything less. These two are probably the two best keepers in the league, and definitely been some big saves made tonight.
1 minute left in the second overtime period. Ball will belong to Eastmont. We saw Ellie Little going, actually it was Rusin going after it, and Coach Vidal Hurtado signaling to her that the last player to touch it had a white jersey on, so no need to chase after it. Heimbigner, Abuamo. First on it, however, is Bowman. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont.
You know, roughly 25 seconds or so. Usually the referee will give an opportunity for the teams to make their last subs to get their shooters on for a penalty, because the players may not leave the pitch after this 5 minutes has expired.
Chandler, Abuamo, trying to chase the ball down. Sanchez Blanco, with more urgency than style, sending it to the throw-in.
And there we are.
And there we are. We're going to the penalty kick shootout. 1-1 tie between Eastmont and Wenatchee. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll find out who the new champ of Big Nine Girls Soccer is. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales,
where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
My awesome is being able to share my passion for yoga. I found yoga in my mid-40s to help me kind of de-stress and calm down, and it actually changed my life. Washington Trust believed in me. I felt like, okay, they got my back. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go for it. It actually makes you feel like more brave. I do have a lot of awesome in my life.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School Wildcat Stadium, where we're just about ready to find out who will get an outright ticket to state and who will have to play another game in the 2 days, see if they can make it to the big dance themselves. Eastmont and Wenatchee, Wenatchee and Eastmont for the district championship, netted up at 1 apiece. And here we go with the penalty kick shootout. Sebastian Moraga on the call alongside Matt Wisen on the expert analysis. First goal of the game, 43rd minute, Jaden Brown for Eastmont. Second goal of the game, Hallie Stegman, 51st minute for Wenatchee. The first kick, it looks like it will be Eastmont, and it will looks like it's Megan Chandler going right with the big guns right from the start, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just might as well. You got to get off and get that first goal right off the bat, just to kind of settle down your other shooters behind you.
It will be Megan Chandler. And now the referee is asking Cora Fry to relocate from one side of the field to another. Chandler and Hughes. Hughes and Chandler. Two actors, one scene. Now the ball will be placed after a quick powwow between Mr. Abarca and Mr. Logan. Chandler. 8 steps back. Quick prayer. Quick look at the cleats and the socks. Whistle is there. Chandler, Chandler, Chandler! And Miss Hughes came this close, Matt Wisen.
Got a good read on that and great jump and just nicked it. Just couldn't get quite enough. But great fit put away in the corner there for Megs.
First for Wenatchee, looks like Maddie Smith. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt Wisen.
Cannot see her number.
All right. Smith, the shot! Straight up the middle. We're tied at 1 on kicks. No, number 14, not number 4. Greta Jarecki.
You know, this is the best of 5 for people at home.
Second kick for Eastmont. Is that Miss Brown?
Miss Brown.
Miss Brown, yes indeed. Brown and Hughes. Hughes and Brown. There's the whistle. The run, the shot! And it sails over the crossbar. So an opportunity for Wenatchee to take the lead. The person in charge of making that happen is the person most responsible for us being in this stage of the game, Hallie Stegman, who tied this up for Wenatchee in the 51st minute. Stegman, number 3 on her back. Short run up. Right foot a kick. Beautifully taken. And Wenatchee takes a 2-1 lead. Third kick for Eastmont. Looks like Tess Sparks. Sparks, there's the whistle. Sparks, hesitation, right-footed shot. Sparks, goal.
Put that one away well in the corner netting. Good shot.
It's 2-2. Third kick for Wenatchee. And now it's Maddie Smith. Smith and the stop! The stop by Cora Fry. Splendid stuff by both goalkeepers. Splendid save.
Yeah, great read. Good jump on that. Solid hands on that save.
It looks like it's the turn of Miss Lexi Heimbigner. We'll confirm that. Yes, it looks like it's number 7. Heimbigner. Right footed again. Heimbigner! So the 7th kick by number 7 gives Eastmont a 3-2 lead. 8th kick. 4th for Wenatchee. Right footer, beautifully taken by, looked like Eckert from up here.
Yeah, just calm and stepped up to that ball and put it away. It's Riley here.
Whom?
Riley Fisher.
number 21.
Correct.
Three tie. Fisher, deep breath. Slow run up the shot! And the stop! Amazing stuff!
Way to stay with that ball.
Amazing stuff. What presence of mind by the Wenatchee goalkeeper. The ball kissed the crossbar, came down, and
stayed with that ball. It was going to bounce off of her, and she snagged that thing and by the hair of her head, saved that thing from going in. Now, if Wenatchee makes this is game.
The fifth kick, and a score gives Wenatchee the shot, and it sails over the crossbar.
New life.
Lucy Rumble, I believe, number 8. Let's make sure, though. New life for Wenatchee indeed, Matt Wisen.
New life for Eastmont.
Oh, sorry, for Eastmont, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, can't stress this enough to the people at home. These are not easy shots to make.
And these are children taking them.
Well, even pros.
Some of the best, some of the very best, yeah. The shot, and it sails past the stretched hands of Miss Hughes. And now Eastmont ahead 4-3. That looked to be Kendall Flanagan on that shot. And now we'll see the obligation of Wenatchee is to score on this one. The shot, goal! What a shot! What beautiful shot by Wenatchee that time.
Just in the one spot Cora couldn't save it. She read that and had to jump on it.
And now we're going to kick number 13. Tied at 4 on kicks. Looks like Bauman. Whistle on the play. Right-footed shot, and the stop by Miss Hughes. Once again, as they say in tennis, match point. If Wenatchee scores this one, they're district champions. In charge of it is Ms. Yareli Sanchez Blanco.
Yeah,
The sign of the cross.
No one wants to be either one of these people right now. This is a difficult pressure moment.
Sanchez Blanco. 4-4 tied, the shot, and the stop by Cora Fry. And we go on to kick number 14 of this dramatic, to say the least, definition.
Did you expect anything less out of this?
To Ellie Little. Ellie Little. A goal gives Eastmont the lead. Little, right footer, the shot, Little. No problem for Little. Completely froze the goalkeeper. And now Eastmont has the lead. And Ms. Bowman, Olivia Bowman, number 22, with all the responsibility. The shot, Bowman, sails wide, and Eastmont have won the district title and will advance outright to state. What an evening of soccer, what a definition. What a thriller between these two teams. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just a heartbreaker to lose in this way, and just all kinds of emotion winning. It's definitely, people love them or they hate them.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the post-game show. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
What's your auto mocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frappuccino.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha pepitas.
A peach Red Bull.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Come back.
Yeah, let's go!
To Eastmont High School, where we have just witnessed the very shy and withdrawn Eastmont Wildcats. I was just kidding. Defeat Wenatchee to win an outright berth to state and, of course, the district title. I'm Sebastián Moraga. Alongside me is Matt Wisen, and well, these two teams gave everything they had to take the title, and they brought it right down to the wire. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, we've been treated to quite some matches this year with these two teams, and I didn't expect anything less. Comes right down to a nail biter. Both teams showed extreme heart, great talent, and tonight one little extra goal to finish it off. How does it feel, ladies?
Amazing.
All right.
So
All right.
Let's see that trophy here.
Let's see that trophy. Let's see if the camera can catch the trophy. See? It says 2019 WIAA District 6 4A Girls Soccer Champions. Congratulations, ladies. Now we're here with Cora Fry. And Cora, please tell us, what was that like being there?
Unfortunately, it's something they like to do to us. Well, my team likes to do to me, but I tell them, like, they do their job, they put their goals away, and I'll try to get one or two. And it's our plan, and it works.
Miss Lexi, is that correct? Lexi Heimbigner, please step right in here. It's okay. Miss Heimbigner, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. So, what worked different this time? Because the last time that you guys played here, Wenatchee took this one. This time you guys were able to win it. What worked better this time for you guys?
I think we just played till the end all together and didn't give up.
Absolutely. Now, what comes next? Do you guys have some time to rest, or do you have a game here coming up in the next few days for state?
I think we have some. We have time to rest. Yeah, time to rest. Some
Right.
rest.
That's going to come in handy, I'm sure. You guys really, yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Ms. Heimbigner. Matt Wisen, take it away.
So, I'll just leave it to whoever wants to answer this question. Going into overtime, did the team have a plan other than win? What was Coach telling you? What were your leaders saying? And just describe the emotion going into overtime, knowing that it didn't get taken care of during regular time.
Well, we just went into overtime. When was Moses Lake? Against Moses Lake. So we already experienced that. And our coach, we were going to be composed. We had to keep our composure and not play panicked, because that's what we did in our last game. And so this game, we believed in ourselves and knew that if we wanted to make it happen, it was going to happen, and that's what we did. We weren't going to let anything go past us, and we're just going to try to score as best as we can.
Name, please.
I'm Tess Sparks.
Thank you. Thank you. How about the man of the hour here, the gentleman who made this happen? Coach, congratulations, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Coach. So, as a coach myself, I hate going into the penalties. I don't know, players seem to handle it so much better. What were your feelings going into penalties? You had to have been pretty confident knowing that the players you had behind you, but did you have any kind of any hopes and whatever was going on with strategy for penalties?
Yeah, I was full of confidence in our team. I let them know that in overtime, and I let them know that in the PKs. Our job was to just be defensive and make sure that we weren't trying to play pretty in overtime. It was just clear the ball away. When it comes down to it, we have Cora Fry and 5 finishers, and today it was 8. So, Cora kept us alive, and the next person that typically doesn't practice PKs stepped up and put them away. So I don't think I ever had a doubt of that we weren't going to win this game, regardless of how things weren't going our way with the finishing. I was always in.
All right.
Any preview on your next opponent? Any idea there?
I don't know. I don't know who we're going to be playing. I think right now our job is to celebrate, to recover, and then see who's ahead of us. I think that this is probably one of our better 80 minutes, even against a good opponent. I don't think we were frantic. It was just the last bit, the last touch. But I wouldn't change it. It shows tenacity, relentlessness, and just never giving up. So that's the kind of team that I want to coach, and these are the girls that are doing it. So.
You can just feel the buzz from the players behind. I know they're super excited, want to celebrate this one, and it's got to mean a little extra being that your opponent tonight and getting the victory and getting the second win out of 3 over Wenatchee tonight, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Now, Coach Hurtado, we've known each other a number of years. I watched you play in Yakima. I've known you from your Kashmir days. I've never seen you this pumped up. What makes this so special?
During the pregame, I told them that I was thankful to be around them. Is one thing. They're great. They're great human beings, and they're good soccer players too. But just soccer in general, high school sports is the purest form of any sport that you can have. because they're not playing for money, they're not playing for fame, they're playing because they love it and they want to be around their friends. And that's why I get pumped, you know. I miss those days where you can just have that, you know, tingle in your body, and you're a little bit nervous, and it's pure joy.
Absolutely.
I got nothing else. I'm just happy for these ladies, and enjoy your night. Congratulations.
Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations, Coach. And our deepest thanks to all of you for sticking around with us in this chilly night and throughout this season. On behalf of everyone involved, I'm Sebastian Moraga. This gentleman here is Matt Weisen, saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time, and congratulations to the Eastmont Wildcats.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.